Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic-Con Week. We are heading down to San Diego this week along with the rest of the Geek universe. This week, we are talking about all the parties, the off-sites. You can ghost Comic-Con with a badge or without a badge. We're going to talk about it this week. Stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah!
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's The Con Guy Comic-Con Prep Show.
All right. It is the final show of the Comic-Con.
Final show before
San Diego
Yes.
Comic-Con.
It's very exciting.
I'm so excited. We are so excited to have all you guys with us this week. Hopefully you'll be heading down and we can get a chance to meet you down in San Diego. If not, just follow along, or even if you're there, or if you're not there, follow along on our social medias. Everybody was going to announce where you can find them this week. We'll be posting a whole lot of stuff. There's a lot of things happening, but tonight it's all about the offsites and the parties. Last year we talked about ghosting Comic-Con. You can come down to Comic-Con, and if you don't have a badge, you can
I've done that a few times.
ghost it. Yeah.
You can still have a fun experience just being in town.
Yeah. I mean, I love that.
If you can find a bathroom to use.
This is true. This is true. Anyway,
Yeah.
my name is Jim. I am the managing editor here at theconguy.com. You can find every bit of information we're going to talk about tonight, I think. I haven't heard what we're going to say yet, on theconguy.com, and you can follow me there as well. Who else do we have tonight that's going to be having a party with us?
Hello, my name's Derek Sams. I'm a contributing writer to theconguy.com and other stuff, but that's where you'll be able to find me.
Mm-hmm.
And hey there, my name is Kari Lane. You can find me on a whole bunch of shows here at the Popcorn Talk and AfterBuzz TV.
Yo, it's me, Benji K.
3 a.m.
You can find me on all social media at Ben Kliewer, BenKliewer. And I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
Alright.
You've had a long few days.
I've had a long couple of days. Long story short, I have had about 3 hours of sleep in the last 36 hours. Part of that is a really cool reason because I actually shot on a major motion picture today.
Nice. That's fantastic.
So that'll be. I can actually say what it is because it's all out there already. Like
it
my
is?
name's
Okay.
on. Yeah, my name's on. It's called
You're
Against
sure?
All Enemies.
Okay.
Against All Enemies.
Against All Enemies. I have a really tiny little role in it, but it was cool because I was on set with like Kristen Stewart and
awesome.
Anthony Mackie and Stephen Root and Vince Vaughn showed up. It was pretty
man,
good.
that's so great.
Did you get a Star Wagon?
I got a honey wagon, which
There
is
you go.
the Star Wagons are the big ones that is just one person's dressing room. The honey wagon has like 6 people's dressing rooms in it. But
We will
That's
hear.
still pretty
I want to
cool.
hear all about
Yeah.
that in just 1 second. Who else we got on the couch tonight?
I mean, I can't really follow that.
It's kinda
but,
hard to.
I'm Katie. I am nerd, cosplayer, pretty much just everything.
Nerd.
My name is Cheeseman on the couch. I've been up since like 9 or 10 somewhere. I slept in a little bit. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
social media director.
Oh, shush.
Can we talk for a second? It seems like everybody in the room is exhausted tonight.
Already.
I'm not. This is like one time
Carrie,
I've actually
I can
gotten
feel a
anything.
complete
I'm
lack
like,
of.
oh.
It's great energy
Well,
to
I've been
lead
up-
into
I
Comic-Con.
had like 4.5 hours of sleep last night, and I had to
I'm
get up
sorry.
today at 5. And then getting ready for Comic-Con. It's like, but I'm glad I'm going down on Wednesday, but not super early. So I'm like, I get sleep in, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, wake up, everybody.
I know.
Wake up.
Yeah.
We
This is
are
the producer
excited.
telling you to get up.
We just need some con cocaine.
And by the way,
Yes.
since I am very
Comic-Con came.
I'm not really good.
Yep.
I'm remiss in my. Is it remiss? Amiss? Remiss in my responsibility. And our great engineer in the booth, Tony.
Oh, you don't gotta do that.
Yeah, we need
bud.
a lower thing than you.
Yeah.
We need a lovely
Yeah.
The
picture.
voice.
The voice of God.
All right, so Katie, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing?
I
Love it.
Well, I made the top like years ago for Comic-Con, just to have something ready to wear, and then I made the shorts for when I saw Avengers: Infinity War.
Oh.
For this year?
Yeah.
And what are you wearing? What is that pin?
This is the pin, one of the pins that came in with your badges.
Oh, okay.
And so this is
Bigger
the
than I
one.
thought it was.
Yeah, I didn't realize it when I was gonna put it on, and then I was like, oh wait, this is like a huge pin. But yeah, this is one of
Looks
them.
cool.
I don't know
cool.
what the other one looks like. Did any of you guys get the other one?
I've got. Yeah,
I
I've
think
the
I
other
got that one.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
It's not that one.
I think it just said like. Does it just
No,
say,
but I mean, like, is it an astronaut?
It is an astronaut.
Oh,
yeah.
Is
okay.
this the Nickelodeon Moon Man? What is that? Or
It
the
does look like
MTV
that, yeah.
Moon Man? That's what it was.
It's the
Not Nickelodeon.
Comic-Con Moon Man. No, it's the toucan. He has a.
It's a toucan.
The
He's-
Toucan Sam Man.
Oh.
Oh, it's the
Toucan
Comic Con
can.
So-
Toucan.
So, Carrie, you said that you're kind of exhausted as well. You been getting ready?
Yes.
And doing a lot of shows
Because
and-
I've had the RSVPs and people, okay, there's a deadline. I'm being nice here. If there's a deadline, you should apply for before the deadline. And if you apply after said deadline, definitely don't be surprised. Because, I mean, nobody's been rude or anything. But it's one of those people are applying for RSVP stuff like weeks later.
And you're talking about Game of Bloggers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a party.
Yes, which is a party, which we're going to talk about. But it's just kind of funny. I'm like, but though some people were aware, and I appreciated that in the email where they're like, I know it's way late, and I totally understand if you're full, but I still wanted to try. I'm like, okay, at least it made it like a personable message instead of like, to...
Yeah.
And not a name. Okay, I will kind of call people out on that. I'm not going to say who they were, but I had some people just say to, and they didn't. I didn't even know their name.
Yeah.
Like their email isn't their name. They don't say what they're attached to.
Wow.
Like
People are
nothing.
really irresponsible.
Yes.
Well,
So-
at least they're not getting embarrassed by you actually calling their names out here since you
Yes.
didn't get their names.
Well, I mean, I could probably say their emails, but
Listen,
no. But maybe
Ted.
then, like, here. Well, since we're talking about parties, here is a party suggestion. If you RSVPing, be clear, concise, have your name. If you're bringing people, be very specific because they'll tell you no if you can't. But you may as well say include that person's name or say you have a +1, especially if you're not arriving together because that's the other thing too. Because it's like, okay, hey, we're gonna go, and then I'll meet you there. But then if I'm inside and you can't reach me, that's a bad thing. And
Yes.
then please, thank yous are great.
Yep.
And if if it is an event for a specific purpose and you are connected to said purpose, mention it.
Yep.
It's like an event for bloggers, writers, and influencers. Tell me what you're with. Or say you're a normal person, because some people did that. They're like, I'm just a regular badge holder, but I heard about this event. I'm like, cool. Also, please read all instructions, too, because a lot of the questions people had, I'm like, it's on the article. Spelling errors, too. If you're writing
Derek
to
would not
go...
would not have it.
But if you're applying for a party about
Writers?
a lot of writers,
About writing, yeah.
and you have a typo,
Did you give any
They're
I'm
emojis?
thinking-
giving
Well,
you
it's
a
Wonka.
look if you're
Yeah.
just a listener. Oh.
Did people put emojis when they're registering? Do people put a
I
little
feel
like
you
Thor
could,
icon?
depending.
Or...
Yeah.
No, nobody
that's more
did.
adorable than anything else.
Yeah.
really.
I might, since I actually know you.
Yeah, or that
Yeah.
too. I've gotten I got a couple from people I actually know, and they didn't have any indication that they knew who I was, and then I was like, I know who you are. You could have said something of like, hey, looking forward to seeing you.
It seems to me
But-
that with a lot of official stuff of this nature, where you're trying to get into something at a huge event, just being smart and providing polite information will probably get you far. Because these are the kind of jabronis that are like that just email you and then they show up and they're like, oh hey, I responded to the I RSVP'd, now they're not letting me in because
Yeah.
blue and that's
No.
jabronis.
This really can't be right.
Just talk to the man. then.
Start rapping now.
Yeah.
That's been a great show,
These
guys.
are some etiquette things, just in general.
Yeah, I'm
for
really glad
events.
that you talked about this as an organizer.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I'm the one reading the thing, and so it's like, hey, and yeah, number one, if you're flying for a party, read the whole thing, because most of the questions you have are right there.
I gotta give you props because that's a big party. It's a lot of moving pieces. It's right in the middle of quite. It's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're having a raffle, and we're giving away prizes, and one is I'm blanking out the names because I didn't write it down right now, but it's people involved with the original X-Men cartoon, and
wow.
so it's the previously seen on the X-Men, so we're
Yeah.
giving away a couple of those books. Nail wraps from Espionage Cosmetics. Yes, they're very cool. Also,
I know what that is.
Needy Bakery is donating a box, and they make amazing dessert stuff. So that'll be a raffle ticket if you're coming to Game of Bloggers.
Fantastic. So this is what we're going to do tonight.
Booyah.
Real quick before we hop into all the San Diego stuff, Derek, if you can do the bulletin board of what, and for those of you who are not, or maybe you are going to Comic-Con, there are, believe it or not, there are other conventions going on in the world.
All
so
the time.
Let us know
So
what they
let's
are.
talk
Yes.
about those now.
Yes.
All right. So, of course, this week, July 18th through 22nd, is San Diego Comic-Con, which we'll be talking about plenty still tonight.
Yep.
And then, but at the same time, on
Finally.
Saturday and Sunday, July 21st and 22nd, North Texas Comic Book Show in Irving, Texas, which, if you live around there and you want to see something where the emphasis is more just comic books, it might be something cool to attend. The following weekend, July 27th through 29th, is Raleigh SuperCon in Raleigh, North Carolina. And also that weekend, July 28th and 29th, Midsummer Scream in Long Beach, California, which is when we start to get into the Halloween
We'll be
season.
there.
I know, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
The Scare Guy show will be there.
Scare Guy Show will be there.
I'm sure.
Yes.
And then August 3rd through 5th is Comic-Con Honolulu, in Hawaii.
Nice.
Awesome. And then also August 3rd through 5th is Tampa Bay Comic-Con in Tampa, Florida. And it's not on our list here, but I'm going to point out that first weekend of August is also Star Trek Las Vegas, which from what I've seen, has a whole lot of actors from Discovery and some of the classic ones, several of the old captains. I think even William Shatner and Kate Mulgrew were both going to be there. I mean, it looked pretty amazing. Anyway, but it's specifically Star Trek. So
fantastic.
Nice.
By the way, Crispy, who is watching again this week, thank you for trying to get these the guys who are the producers for Impractical Jokers. They were going to do a call-in with us tonight, but we did not get that to work out. So
they're having a big party, though.
What a joke.
They're doing a big party, so we just wanted to talk to them about it. So one of the promoters was trying to make that happen.
They're actually going to scare Jim in a second now.
But anyways, we'll talk about it a little bit more. So we are jumping straight into San Diego Comic-Con. Derek is going to, in years past, we've had like our checklist of everything you need to take down, and we can probably talk about a few things to make sure you don't miss out. But Derek, you have survival pack? What is it?
Basically, my backpack is behind you, if you can reach
Grab
it.
it for him, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use those T-Rex
Grab his
arms.
sack,
So
Jim.
all right. So I'm kind of cheap. I don't like spending money, and I like to just have the basic stuff, so
Looks
that
like
I'm
an
not
expensive
weighed down all
bag,
day.
though.
This bag actually wasn't too bad. I forget how much I spent on this, but I've had it for a while, and it's like, first of all, I will recommend if you can get your hands on like a Camelback style backpack. This one was an off-brand one, and when I got it, the bladder didn't actually hold water, which made me really mad because I'm like, come on, man, you had one job. But I replaced it with just another bladder from an actual Camelback thing, and like this, I use this for reserve weekends and for conventions because I've got my water with me, carries plenty. The weight isn't too bad. So I'll try and get through this quickly. But I have a whole bunch of basic things in here.
Fandom neutral too, right?
What's that?
Fandom neutral.
Fandom neutral.
Color?
Yeah, this one's just plain. But you know what? This one's got some
You can
Velcro
add
for some.
stuff.
By the way,
patches.
say
Yeah.
it, Ben. Say
He's
it.
got a lot of basic things in there, like pumpkin spice lattes and Bud Lights.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. Fandom neutral. We are all about. I have Marvel hat.
Yeah.
I have DC shirt. Star Wars.
I'm just gray. I'm just
Batman.
I'm
that's as
postmodern.
neutral as
These
it
are
gets.
all-
Yeah.
We are pushing
We hope these things all merge
non-toxic
together
fandoms
somehow.
this week,
Yeah.
guys. It's all about the love. All right.
What's the opposite of toxic?
non-toxic? Love.
Sure.
Love.
Wait, what do we got in this little pack?
All right, in this little pack, these are some basic needs. This is not always as
gum.
essential.
Yes.
Gum. Your breath might get awful, especially if you camp out. Good to
And
have
especially
that.
if you're meeting any celebrity, getting any signings, you don't want your breath to stink.
Because then they won't go
no,
out
A
with
little
you.
travel pack of tissues.
Yeah.
Because maybe you have allergies. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't know if you have allergies. Maybe you're like me and you just sneeze when it's bright outside.
Or it gets really cold in the room.
Yes.
So
Or maybe
yes.
your nose will spontaneously burst with blood.
A little
that.
chapstick, because
Chapstick,
it is hot, you
yes.
might dry out. Hand sanitizer, because you will be
Yes.
using some public restrooms.
Yes.
That's not a lot.
and the ones by the beach are
a little one.
terrible,
That's
so
a
you
good-
don't want to have to. The marina are terrible. So
Yeah, and then along with the hand sanitizer, I also like to have a few moist towelettes because those are nice to recover. And also, speaking of the sun, you can get
Sunblock,
little mini
yes.
tubes of sunblock like this. You probably need more than one to last you for the whole weekend, but stick one in there for the day, and wherever you're staying, you can have your supply.
go.
Still not a lot of sunblock.
Or you can use Crisco. You can buy a gallon of it for like $2. You can share it with everybody.
Really now?
And
CVS
once it
There's
starts to
also
sizzle,
some
you
really
move.
good sunblocks that are sunblock lotion, which is nice for your skin as well, because then you don't smell like sunblock.
I've not heard
Once
that.
it starts to sizzle, you move.
I'll get a few more things in there. Okay,
I would die.
Technology needs. Everybody
Yes.
has their cell phone. You're gonna want to be tweeting. You're gonna want to be sharing with your friends all the pictures to make them
Be
jealous.
following the con guy
Yes.
Twitter feed. Carry everybody.
You
and we
probably
will-
have
Yeah.
the Comic-Con app to keep track of your schedule. Your phone's going to drain. Now, they often have charging stations in the convention.
Yes.
Sometimes they're not always available.
Or they're booked up.
And all sites.
Yeah. Yes, and at offsites, a lot of times they'll do that. But it's a good idea to, one, have a wall charger, but also a portable charger.
Yes.
You can get
Yeah.
these. This one was like maybe $20 online on Amazon, and then Prime delivery, you can get it fast. But it's got a solar panel. It holds
Oh, wow.
it holds several charges anyway, but it's also got a solar panel to help top it up.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and now that's not going to give you a full charge on this
Right.
to get it to 100% because it takes so long. But if you're already using your phone a little, it'll help it last a little longer. And if you're standing outside in the sun anyway, in line,
to
waiting to
go.
get into ballroom 20,
Yeah.
you might
There
as
you
well
go.
charge that up.
Or have multiple. I have 3.
they also
Yeah.
have pre-charged ones at Hot Topic for $5,
Oh.
and they're pre-charged. They have one charge in them, but if you don't have them
There
with
you go. And
Or-
those are fun. You can
They
represent
sell
your
them at
fandoms
the
on
exhibit
them.
hall.
hot
Fuel, or
rod.
fuel rods.
Fuel rod.
The fuel rod, the dispensing machines that are inside the convention center, you buy a charger, It charges for the day. Once it's empty, you take it back, stick it in the machine, and you get the replacement. Once that one's empty, you put it back in the machine and get the replacement.
Or they sell decorative ones. I have a Spider-Man one that I bought at Comic Con.
I've also got,
and they're
I've got
like
an
this
Adventure
big.
Time one from when I worked at Cartoon Network.
Regardless, have extra charges. Yes,
Yeah.
charges.
Yeah, having extras are great. And I love just the solar thing. A little bottle of ibuprofen if you get headaches or anything. And if you've got allergies, you may want a little bottle of antihistamine.
Or those late night parties.
But you can get travel size
really.
bottles of these things to carry
Aspirin,
around.
Aleve, Tylenol, whatever suits your fancy.
This pocket. Oh, speaking of...
Oh, you can't show that. What? I'm kidding.
Speaking of certain medical needs, I wear contacts, so I have to carry, a contacts case with some solution in it, or a little travel bottle of solution.
Yeah.
This takes up less space, though, and then, of course, I've got my nerdy glasses in here.
They're just as regular.
I mean, you already
glasses.
said it also with the
They just
Camelback,
happen to
but
be
a
dirty.
water bottle that's small and that you can refill is very good to have on
Yeah,
hand.
if you don't have a Camelback, grab
Yeah.
something like that, because you don't want to be spending all your money on
No,
bottles
don't
of
waste
water
it,
when you want to be
There
buying
are drinking
exclusives.
fountains.
There's $5 chargers at the Target in the dollar section when you walk in per
Oh,
brand.
that's good.
Nice.
All right,
Thanks,
now,
Brad.
when it comes to food, everything at the convention costs more than you'd want to
yes.
spend about anywhere else. I mean, it might be less than at Disneyland, but I don't know.
Doesn't
so
taste as good.
I like to carry snack type stuff.
Yes.
So, and for one, I'm gonna point this out. This is not something everybody will have all the time, but
Yeah, I saw you do that like
Wow.
3 years ago when
Yeah.
you're in Hall H. Yeah.
yes, I'll stock up on these sometimes, left over from like reserve weekends when
Yeah.
I get them and don't eat them. But you can get these at military surplus stores or several outlets online. At most, they might cost around $12 per pack, but it's a very full meal with desserts.
Can you explain what it is for those who are just listening?
MRE stands for Meal Ready to Eat. It's often a military issued thing, and like they'll use these overseas in
can
war
also
zones or
buy
in training
them-
in the U.S.
You can also buy them as like your safety thing at home for
Yeah.
disaster pack.
They're great
Yeah.
to keep for
Earthquakes.
emergencies, or to just have in your car and hand to a homeless person who's asking for stuff on
Yeah.
the side of the road. I mean, and because it's got all the stuff you need for a meal in there. It's got a little thing that a little heat up packet that you just put a little water in and it
That's kinda
reacts to
nice.
a thing and you can warm stuff up. And they also come with little packs of like. Sometimes there's a little thing of instant coffee. There's always a little hand wipe. There's a little thing of toilet paper. It's the stuff that you would need if you were deployed and if you were somewhere like Afghanistan, you know.
Okay.
But it's
So food,
$12
snacks.
for
Yeah.
just one of those?
Up to.
Up
You can
to.
buy
Yeah.
boxes, but anyway.
Yeah, you can buy boxes.
Foods
but if
and
you,
snacks,
like, if you don't want to get that,
non-perishable food.
Yeah, a big thing about snacks is you want non-perishable and non-smushable. Like
Yes.
I've made the mistake before of trying to carry a bag that had like some peaches and strawberries and stuff in it.
You get me eggs one year when
well,
I
I
do snacks.
I had a container that was not going to get crushed that had hard-boiled eggs
Okay.
already like peeled and stuff in there. Those were handy, but they're not going to last for very
Yeah.
long.
Oh, it was
So
great. I
if
love
you
it.
have them in the morning, you want to eat those quickly.
I've been
Another
standing out in
thing.
the sun, but here are my Mounds bars.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
There you go.
Like I like to get protein bars and try to get
Yes.
ones that aren't like very just like chocolate and stuff. Like Cliff
They melt.
bars are good. These things are good. And you want something salty too, usually, because it helps you with hydration.
Salt?
Yes, salt helps you
Because
retain
it makes
water.
you want to have.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't know about you,
Oh.
but if I'm out on a hot day and if I'm just drinking water and not eating the right stuff too, like I lose electrolytes and start to feel like I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
But yeah, some peanuts or trail mix. Just don't get the trail mix that's all the chocolatey stuff, because I've made that mistake before too, and it gets messy.
Sounds like
yeah.
a good list.
And is it about it?
That's all the essentials, yeah. And obviously, if you're attending the convention, you want to have your badge.
Yes.
And it's good to carry some cash too. Like I didn't put it in here.
And
I
a
don't
tiny
carry them all.
bottles of
Floor
liquor.
bargaining and bring a hoodie or long sleeve shirt
Katie.
in case it's cold inside.
Yes.
If you are cosplaying, Kari as well, what are some, just real quick, what are some of the cosplay essentials that you want to have with you? Like,
Double stick tape.
yep.
Thread, made like generic color thread. that,
Safety pins.
You know, safety pins for sure. Because if you don't have time to, or the ability to sew, you make do. Not that you would take with you on a normal basis, but that you would want to pack to go to the con to have at your hotel. Hot glue gun, definitely hot glue gun.
Oh, yeah.
And those are like the necessity ones. I
Super
would
glue?
think. Yeah.
Depending on what you're working
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. So those would be the
Cool.
main ones.
I think that covers that. If you have any questions, make sure you tweet Derek or just let us
Yeah,
know.
we'll post a thing about it, and we could probably link to Elena's
Yeah.
article from several years ago.
Yeah,
talking
Elena
about
had a
this.
really good
Yeah.
article from a couple of years ago. Her
Because she covered
essentials.
cosplay needs too.
Cosplay needs. And so Derek put together a really good, let me turn this the way it's supposed to look, article for us that we're going to be putting on the site tonight or early tomorrow morning. So I think that's about it. We're going to go into a little bit of news here very quickly. Brad wanted me to ask, is it too late for him to RSVP?
The RSVP list is full,
That
but
means
that
yes.
doesn't mean you can't go because it is open to regular badge holders. It just that's a different line.
And we're specifically
And
talking
come-
about your Game of
yes,
Bloggers.
Game of
Game
Bloggers,
Bloggers. But come early. But I would suggest that for any event you try to go to, because the earlier you can go, there's less people and you're less likely to be turned away. If you show up at a party that started an hour and a half ago and it closes in an hour, kind of a thing, they might be like, okay, we're at capacity.
And if he shows up early with a $20 bill that he kind of just slips into your hand, I'm not suggesting that.
you
I'm
know.
not suggesting that
Maybe
Kari would
Mr.
not take it
Jackson
away.
can change your mind.
All right, real quick, a little bit of news before we head into the parties. The exclusives panel, right, Katie? It is closed.
Yeah, they already notified people who got them.
It was this past week. Everybody
The
got notified
portal.
if you got
Yes.
the portal's
Yes.
closed,
Yes.
as well as what else is closed. It's signings and exclusives. Those are
Yeah,
all
all of
closed.
that's done.
So if you did not get notified, then you're
don't get it.
SOL, right?
But at least you know now, and you're
Before
not
you
going
go,
there
yeah.
and trying to wait in line just for a drawing.
Well, there is still some that are doing drawings on the floor,
Okay.
like Marvel, anything at Marvel booth. You have to go at the morning and try to draw a ticket.
Oh, Marvel's
Okay.
on the
Although
floor?
it was
Just
funny
doing it
because
that
I
way.
saw a post that was basically like, yeah, but even if you get there right when the booth opens, they still magically are already out of tickets. The
Yeah.
Marvel booth is like people somehow get there earlier.
However, if you find me on Thursday or Saturday, I'll sign whatever you want.
Hey, that's nice.
Thanks, Ben.
And he's gonna have some sleep by that time too.
Maybe.
So he'll remember how
We'll
to spell
find
his name.
out.
All right. By the way, last week we did talk about the Hall H wristband policy.
Yeah,
It
what did
was
we learn?
relieved that they are going to be using the RFID badge. I mean scans with your.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I did not check
So
that out.
you must get the bracelet and you got to get scanned.
When you get or when you go in.
Before you leave that night, you must
Yeah,
be
so they
scanned,
scan your badge
and then they
and you have a
scan you
wristband.
back in the morning.
Okay, I was like, you have all this technology, so I'm glad that
They're
you're
using
going.
it. They're using
okay,
it.
cool.
Also, the props policy, they did not ban all prop weapons like we thought they were, but you must get your weapons checked.
Well, yeah, you always have to get them checked. But last year the policy changed. Last year you couldn't carry any props in your hand; they had to be mounted to you.
But
But
do
no
you know what it
longer?
is? What is it the same as this year? Do you know?
I'm assuming
I think it says all costume props and weapons must be inspected at the costume props
if we
desk.
don't have to, like, because I could not take my fake knife for Supernatural. I could not just hold it in my hand, even if it was checked. I could not just hold it in my hand. They said it had to be attached to me.
Okay.
So for you cosplayers out there, I would come prepared for that. And if it changes, great. But just know that you have to have something that have something on you that you can attach your weapons to if you need to.
Yeah.
So-
Because our buddy Tom, he had the worst time at Wondercon trying to
Oh,
get.
right.
Remember that? He showed up at fully costume and he had a bow and arrows. They were all. I forgot they were all locked down
Yeah.
or something. And
Arrows have
Well-
to have the tips removed, and you cannot be able to pull them out from your back.
there was
They have
something.
to be
I don't remember
attached.
what it was. I
So
remember-
all of them will be inspected at the costume prop desk located near the outside door of the lobby of Hall E or outside Hall C2 door.
Right.
So just get that done and be prepared to spend
And
some
just be
time.
prepared ahead of time. Just
Yeah.
know you cannot have something that looks like it's a weapon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
even my wooden knife was not allowed because they said that the tip was too sharp and that could still be used.
Luke's
for weapons.
plastic bat that was attached to
Yeah.
his head as Abraham from
A
Walking
wiffle
Dead
bat can be dangerous.
Yeah.
it was dangerous. Yeah, so just use your common sense. So,
Yeah.
And we did talk about this last week.
The Battle Angel.
Yes.
Actually, my friend is going to be one of the Alitas.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Jessie Pridemore. She posted a thing on
I love
Instagram.
Jessie.
She's like, if you guessed, and like, yeah. So she'll be
So,
walking around.
do you know what this is? Apparently, there's some kind of like
So if you
hunt.
find them, you get to see exclusive footage.
So we're talking about Alita Battle Angel. It is coming
Mm-hmm.
in a sort of mysterious secret panel, but
Yeah.
that you have to go on a mysterious hunt to find the clues and.
And the people are dressed up like her modern look. Like it's kind of
Okay.
a bluish shirt. They have the arm thing. They have kind of jeans, and then I think they're probably getting the black wig.
All right. Because I know that you talked about it last week. Like, yes, hopefully
I was
it's going to be
excited,
there.
and then I saw my friend. She posted like a teaser of, oh yeah, I'm doing this thing, and then if you guess this, it's like, oh, awesome. So
That's pretty cool.
look around for those people.
If you collect all 6.
But be polite if you're going up to any cosplayers, any people like that. Don't be weird.
What'd you say, Derek?
No, I was just seeing like the description here. If you collect all 6, you win a prize and a chance to attend the panel.
Yeah.
And
It's
James
exciting.
and James
Yeah.
Gunn said he will be there.
Ooh,
and he did mention it in something about being dark and mysterious. So that leads people to it has nothing to do with the Marvel universe. We think he's involved. Is he with the dark universe of Universal Studios?
Interesting.
So the what people are thinking is that he's going to be part of the Universal panel to reveal some big surprise. We let the cat out of the bag. All right, cool.
Also, just real quick, in case people hadn't heard, they're closing down the street to all
Harbor.
Yep.
traffic. Yeah,
Right.
except for the shuttles and emergency vehicles. And they're not going to let people who do not have badges in front of the convention center.
Be prepared for that time to get through.
And be prepared for the non-badge thing because
Yeah.
it's a little bit different this year.
Impossible bag check.
Yeah.
Anime Expo did bag check, so
Yeah, so
just allow time.
Yep.
And be polite to the security people. They're just doing their jobs.
That's true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And usually when you're nice to them, they're nice too. I mean,
Yes.
they're not going to be able to break the rules
Yes.
for you, but they can at least be kind about it.
But do know this: Comic-Con exists with hundreds and hundreds of volunteers.
Yeah.
These are not staff
Volunteers,
people.
be nice to them,
Yeah,
too.
they have been. They're not like people that work for them all year.
Yeah.
They've been trained and all this. They have been trained, but they are volunteers. They are fans like you guys, and
Yes.
so let's not make their lives miserable. They will get some stuff wrong.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
That's true.
All right.
They are
All right.
human.
Let's go.
Events, things.
So, all right. So, we are going to jump right into the parties now. There are so many stinking parties.
many.
I have been reading some write-ups that some of the studios and some of the big party providers have been pulling back in recent years. And you know what?
Yeah, it fluctuates
It does,
every year.
Yeah.
But it still seems like, okay, we have 10 pages of parties here, so the pages and offsites. We're probably not going to get to all of them. We do want to throw out a little bit of goodwill towards our buddy Bernie Bregman, who is doing 2 parties, and he also has a podcast going on right now competing with us. Hey, Bernie, best of luck.
Shade.
Shade, but we love Bernie Bregman. Hey, I hope his parties go well. So you can find him over at Nerdbot right now.
The great thing about podcasts is, you can listen to him anytime. So the fact that he's doing one at the same time as us is okay.
Right. So real quick though, Ben, you weren't here last week. You are on a panel.
Yes, I'm on a panel.
Tell us about
it. It is in the Marriott at noon on Thursday. It's called Raising Fan Kids. It's basically the reason I'm on the panel is not because I have children.
Yeah, I was
used
going to ask. I was
work.
like, I don't think you have children.
Yeah, no, I actually used to work as a children's case manager, so I worked in social work and in children's mental health. And my friend Pasquale Piro is heading it up. He is a teacher and a parent, and it's all about raising your kids with fandoms and to be self-confident, and what is the toxicity of being kind of like a nerdy kid or liking, movies and comic books and math and science and that sort of stuff. And how can you as a parent or as a person with children in your life in some capacity help to raise those kids to be self-confident? So,
All right.
yeah.
Fantastic. That's and it's when Thursday at noon?
It's Thursday at noon in the Marriott, and I can't remember the specific room, but you should be able to narrow it down from that information. Thursday noon, Marriott, Raising Fan Kids is the name of the panel.
That's pretty
And
cool.
he will sign autographs there.
I will sign autographs, yes.
Right. And you should talk to my friend Greg, who also is in your line of work. He just happens to be sitting in the corner of the room over there.
Oh, yeah.
He's away from the cameras.
He's away from the cameras.
All right.
All right, let's go. All right,
Okay,
so
parties.
You got Kari, what is happening on Wednesday that we can look forward to party-wise?
What's something you like?
Yes, Game of Bloggers. Come
There
down
we
to
go.
that one. And yes,
that one.
RSVP is closed, but there is a regular line. You just need to have a badge. And again, recommend getting there early. It's at House of Blues, and it's on the side. It's not like the main big entrance. And just be polite there too. Other people are like, as long as it's like you get in line, it'll be fine. You'll get in. So
House of Blues is about a 7-block walk. It's not so bad, right? Or maybe 6. It's not so bad.
it's not too bad, but it's a walk.
Oh, it's a walk.
If you're at Comic-Con, you're walking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's-
prepare for
Also,
that.
sometimes the one that might look a little bit longer route-wise is actually faster because there's less people.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yes, and the theme is Marvel versus DC.
Oh, look at
Interesting.
this.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
One of my
And
favorite comic
there's
book series.
a lot of networking and
Yes,
things you
it's
can
a
do
lot
there
about
as well.
networking. There's bloggers, writers, influencers. So just talking. Oh, and then there's vendors too. They'll be selling nerdy stuff. I don't know. I can't think of all of them right now, but clothing. There's accessories. So
Will
you
Hero
get to
Within
get
be
the first
selling?
look.
Or is that's the Saturday event? Okay. I think
Just come and find out.
All right. Tony Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Tony Kim's the main one pushing that one with Hero Within, which they've been debuting some of their Marvel stuff.
I'm really excited about that.
And will
Some
it be
of it looks
there
really
at the...
Well,
They're going to have stuff
They'll
at
have it
Comic
there?
Con.
Yeah, Tony got his
Okay.
Marvel license
Yes.
and I'm
Awesome.
super excited about that.
Yeah.
I
Did
saw
you see
it.
their
Big
dope
good
stuff they posted on their Instagram?
No, I didn't
The
see that.
Black Panther
The
women's
Black
dress.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I tagged
They have
Bree
the
in
thing
that.
cut out too of the.
Yeah, it's like the diamond shapes are cutouts from the
Yes.
dress.
Yeah.
I
It's
got to get
black.
one for my Fiance.
Fiance.
I get dibs. I don't have
All right. What
anything
about
yet.
our friends
And
over
then-
at the San Diego unofficial blog? They're
Yes.
having a party that night called.
Too Blog, Too Furious.
Yes, and that's up at, I think it's McFadden's.
McFadden's.
All right.
It says free and open to all.
Yep, just stop by, and that's Carrie Dixon, James, and the whole crew. They'll be up there. So.
McFadden's has stuff all weekend too.
Oh yeah, what were you saying about them?
I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday, but they have like a every night they have a certain costuming type thing, and I think it's either Friday or Saturday they have a cartoon themed night.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it very Irish there? If it's
And I
called
believe they're
McFadden's?
doing like some other deals too. I feel like there was like a happy hour type situation, but I can't remember exactly. I have to look it up. But if you go to their website, I'm sure it'll talk about it.
Very cool. And this is Wednesday night, so this is the fewest parties are on this night. So we're going to zoom through Thursday and Friday, but we have a couple more on Wednesday.
Well, the Ready Party one,
Which is Bernie Bregman's party.
that one is sold out. The tickets are already sold out. I actually checked the other day
Yep.
because I forgot to ask one of my friends if they wanted to go. So I am actually going to that one.
You are going to the Ready Player
Yeah,
one? Cool.
yeah. Me and my friend
Nice.
are going. I don't know what I'm dressing up as yet because I know I will. But yeah, that one is at, I forgot where it's at. It's at a nightclub.
Well, it's sold out, so.
But yeah, but it's at a nightclub.
So you can't go.
But yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Or as Brad
But
always
Katie,
says,
you can follow
always
Katie.
go.
You can
Well,
follow
some
Katie
events
online and
too,
feel like
as
it.
long as you don't mind, from my experience of like walking around, if you don't mind waiting just like a little bit, 10, 15 minutes. Some parties I've just gotten into because you're walking by
Yeah.
and it's just that right time of night, and just be aware of your surroundings.
When people start leaving some space
Yeah.
open, you might be able to get in with the ticket. All right. What is that Rotten Tomatoes is doing? The website Rotten Tomatoes.
Does it matter?
Well, it says invitation
RSVP
only.
Yeah, that's why I say it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Now that it's not a
By the way,
corporation.
we're going to
Sure,
go
it's
through.
wonderful,
We're going to
but-
mention a bunch of these things, and we'll
Yeah.
probably not mention all of them that are RSVP required.
Yeah.
We will try our best to find out where you can get an RSVP for this. So we've been furiously putting together this list from like 6 different sites, including the Hollywood Reporter, which had a lot of these. Wow. Fantastic. So Hollywood Reporter had a lot of these. The San Diego, the SEC blog had a lot of these. It's a lot of them. So, but all of them did not request how to sign up. So,
well, because some of them it might be more specific,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
and
but can we talk about that for just a second?
Yeah.
So that tonight, basically, we're telling you a lot of parties that you can't go to. Neither can we.
Yeah.
But
well, we probably won't talk about them too much.
can we talk about those just briefly? Why can't we go to them, and what are those, and how can you go to them? These big industry parties, Entertainment Weekly,
yeah.
the Animators Annual, okay.
Well, I will say though, not those. Some of the ones that are smaller are nice too. There's I can see one here that is a gallery, an art gallery one. Those
Chuck
are great
Jones?
too. No, it looks like Sparks Gallery.
Yes.
Alpha Book Club, happy hour, free and open to the public. So it's at a gallery. Art gallery parties are great ones to stop by because sometimes they just want people in to see the art, and
Yep.
so they're not as, you know, they're much more welcoming.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of them is who you know,
Yeah.
and then some of them is you get lucky to meet people and you're in line. Because I had that. It was one where I forget who hosted it, but it was on a ship nearby, and it was just met people in line. So you know, meet people at the con. Maybe they're find out what
Talk.
events they're going to, and then
Make friends.
I have
Yeah.
extra tickets or something like that.
I mean, it's great to just meet people at a con anyway.
Yes.
And sometimes, like, the people who are walking around out on offsites, sometimes, like, they might be like, hey, come over here for an interview, and there may be something you don't know is going on if you
Well,
get
for
interviewed
example,
and things like that.
And Ben, we were talking beforehand, like, you just sometimes. It's kind of cool. Like Comic-Con is a big fan convention, but it's also an industry convention.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Where the industry
Yeah.
gets together, the comic book industry, the entertainment industry, and these people have events for each other. They're not just being pretentious; they're conducting business.
Work.
Because I know, like, is it one of the big studios? Variety. They're having a big industry-only party, but I bet you they'll be selling advertising, and it's a big something like that to get people together to help their brand.
Yeah,
So-
and if something like
Brand
that were open to the
recognition.
public, they wouldn't be able to accomplish the job they're trying to be
Right.
there to
Yeah.
do.
Right.
So, which is
And-
understandable.
And the other
But-
side of it is you do. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to.
I was just
interrupt.
saying, it's understandable, but
Yeah.
you know, then we don't need to hear about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and the other side of it too is, and it is also to get a buzz going, you know, about it among the general public, because then that influences the business that happens there as well. And the other side of it is as I work more and more in the entertainment industry, and I meet people that are on TV or they're famous or whatever, you know, they're still people. Yeah. And they still want to go to a party and have a good time. And if you're at the biggest comic book convention in the world, and you do go to, and you're there for, you know, you're promoting whatever you're promoting, and then you want to go off and blow off some steam in the evening and go to a party, it does not become about having a good time if everybody's able to come to that party, and then because people are crazy, and they're just like, oh my God, you're awesome, blah, blah, blah.
And then they get drunk.
And like you were saying last year, for some of these parties that are RSVP only or invite only, if you do score one of those things, you probably should change. And
yes, I do. Depending on your outfit, like what you're wearing would be perfectly acceptable daytime and evening. Not so much on the couch.
Not you. Some Katie.
Katie, it's like, daytime. I mean, some cosplays, but bring a change of clothes. You know, also it's nice to freshen up after you've been walking around in the con all day. So
right.
The more swanky and fancy a party it is, the more you're probably going to need to dress up to get a better chance to get in. But then there's more chill parties that you could just show up in your t-shirt and jeans, and that's fine too. It depends what you want.
Yeah, probably.
It depends how clubby the event is, because I've been to some where, and then they are kind of sexist, that guys, they're like, okay, it has to be like dress shoes, slacks, and a button-up, and then ladies, they could be in sandals. Oh, most men, they won't let do sandals-ish.
Yep.
Yeah, so, but
What if you
ladies,
paint
they're
your
like, sure.
toenails?
So, on Wednesday night, there is one more party I want to tell you about.
Worth
It is Gabe Eltab's comic kickoff fundraiser and party at Basic Bar and Pizza at 410 10th Avenue from 9 until 1. There's prizes. A lot of artists are going to be there. A couple of drinks. You're going to be supporting the Hero Initiative, which helps to raise money for comic book artists. So that is a free party, actually. So just show up, and money from all the money they raise there tonight will go towards the Hero Initiative.
Yeah, we've got it.
And the other thing about that is people are like, why do people need to raise money for comic book artists? Because comic book artists have all the money. No.
Yeah.
They're artists. They have money.
All right, let's go on to Thursday, July 19th. Thursday is probably surprisingly the busiest night of the week for parties this time.
Let's try to just hit a few highlights.
Let's hit some of the highlights. Let's start with, hey, Cheeseman on the couch. Why don't you hit some of the highlights for Thursday, or do you want one of us to hit it?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So Thursday's the one that Boom's doing with Comixology.
Yep, Boom and Comixology are having a party that night.
That looks pretty interesting.
Where's that one
It's
at?
like it's Westgate Hotel.
Yep. Is it open to the public, or?
There's a suggested donation of $10 to $20, but it's free for CBLDF members.
That's Comic Book Legal Defense Fund.
All right.
I know
Starts
that.
at 8 p.m.
Yes. Where is this? I'm trying to find it.
Trying to find it
Top
on
of
your
the
list.
page.
Found it.
Yeah, there it is.
Just want to make sure.
I've noticed there's the Supernatural party again this year.
The
I've been to that
Supernatural
one.
Wiki,
Yeah.
wikis.
Yeah, I went to that a couple years ago. You do have to I don't know if you have to pre-purchase tickets to go that night, but I pre-purchased them when I went.
Yes.
But you can get them now on Eventbrite if they're still available.
They are still available. I
okay.
checked today, right before we came.
Cool. Yeah. And usually, I know with like when I went, you paid $50 and it got you like a raffle ticket and 2 drinks. They have themed drinks to Supernatural, so that's really fun.
Purple Nurples.
They have a raffle. They always have board games and Funkos and all sorts of things. They probably raffled off 20, 30 things when I was there.
And they have food. A lot of food
they
too.
do have like bites and like appetizers and stuff. So it's a fun little party, and they usually have like cardboard cutouts of all the characters and stuff like that. So
Do any of the characters ever show up?
no one showed up when I was
Okay.
there. So
That's fine.
But never say never. But I know that some of the Supernatural people are not going to be at Comic-Con this year.
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. Hey, Ben and Kari, what else do we have that night?
On Thursday?
Thursday night.
I was looking for all the like free ones.
Okay, can I talk about the Alpha Book Club
Yeah,
now?
so Alpha Book Club, happy the hour and free are next to each other. And open to the public, 7 to 8 at Sparks Gallery. So that's on 6 at 5:36.
And by the way, the happy hour, the Alpha Book Club is actually a part of Nerdist. So it's kind of the Nerdist Alpha Book Club,
okay.
which is kind of cool, and it's open to the public. I love that one. Just kind of like a get together, drink some wine.
That's cool.
See some art.
There you go.
This one doesn't have a specific, but just says Stone Brewing's annual HopCon.
Yep.
Stone's famous Woot Stout beer will flow from Stone's World Bistro. Artist Joe Kosciuszko has the honor to create this year's label and print. Prints will be available for sale at the venue and Heroes booth at the
venue
convention.
is the Stone Brewing Company.
Yes.
in San
I
Diego.
think the Woot Stout is the one that they did with Will Wheaton, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense.
And then it does look like some events have like pre-sale tickets, or the Supernatural had line hop. That was the way it said it.
Yeah.
And
I was going to point out DJ Hodor is back at it.
Yes.
This is several years in a row
he's
now.
really good.
Yeah. Really, I haven't been,
Yeah.
but I've heard
I
good
went
things
a
about it.
couple years
Kristian
ago.
Nairn, who played Hodor
Yeah.
on Game of Thrones, of course.
He's really good.
For a few years now, he DJs at this party. That's the AfterCon party
I've
at
gone
the
to
Omnia.
What's that,
Tony's
Anthony?
been there.
I've actually gone to that Rave of Thrones.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was Rave of Thrones.
Rave of
I
Thrones,
went,
that's right.
I went to a couple
pretty
years
great.
ago too. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah,
This says RSVP required. By the way,
but it is open
That
to the
one,
public, so it could be full.
well, they sent out emails.
yeah, that one might be full.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I will
always a
check.
chance.
Yeah. And then again, like, be presentable the best you. There is no right or wrong way, but the best presentable you, and sometimes you can get in. And just,
Okay.
again, be polite. It's
Yeah.
when you're rude that bouncers are like, nope, you're done.
Yeah, if you're not nice, they're not going to let you into
Yes.
the party.
They also
All right.
give they also give swag bags at that Supernatural party, by the way.
Nice.
Den of
Okay.
Geeks is having a happy hour, 6 to 8, Horton Grand Hotel Courtyard, invitation only again. So let's stop doing. Oh, Wired Cafe. Who's been to the Wired Cafe? I think
I have, but I
Yeah.
thought that one you had to RSVP.
you do have an RSVP,
But this says it's free, so
They
just
had
look it up.
They had a weird thing because we ordered VIP tickets for it, and then they like emailed us and they're like, "We've refunded your thing, but you still get VIP tickets for free."
So it's free this year?
So I guess I don't know. I guess
That was
that's
a neat
what's
one to
going on.
stop by. That one they had like snacks and like t-shirt screen printing, and
It was packed last
it
year.
was very
too.
packed.
And just so you know, we're going to continue to investigate and see how we can find out more information about each of these things. Because
Yeah.
so if we don't have all the information
As you
tonight, we are
can
looking.
tell, lots goes on, so there's probably a party for you.
Yes.
Because
So
there's 8 million.
anything else
bazillion
on
people
on
there.
Thursday before we run into Friday? Variety's having a party which you cannot go to.
The Stone Brewing.
Oh wait! This one, the producers of last year's wildly successful Bangarang party are
Oh,
back
yeah.
with bigger than ever. Pastel up your cosplay and throw on those slap bracelets to join Super News, The Machine, Fun Guru, and Geek Gatsby. That's his.
Hey, that's our
Bernie.
buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's he doing that night? As they take you back to this is Bernie's party on Thursday night. They still do have tickets, $75 for VIP, $30 general admission. It's in the basement from 9 until 1.
And Dante Basco's
Dante Brasco is DJing,
DJing.
which is great. Which is why the name Bangarang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looking down the list, Sci-Fi Fan Party, fan creators. It's a fan-made thing.
This is
Free
on
and
Friday
open
night.
This
Friday
is
night.
Friday.
Friday night. Let's move on to
This one
Friday.
does say RSVP, but it says free and open to all.
It's
So
Yes.
online. I RSVP'd for the one on Saturday night today.
I
So it is online.
So did I.
Is it open today then?
Yes,
It is
this is
up-
open now. The sci-fi fan party. There
ooh,
are two.
Saturday's Harry
It lets,
Potter.
Yeah, it
Yes.
lets you choose which one you want to do, if not both.
So Sci-Fi is having a party on Friday
Come on,
night
let's
and
see.
Saturday
That's
night at the
Saturday.
Children's Museum. If you guys remember, this is
Yeah.
where
Nerd HQ
Nerd HQ
was.
used to be, and then Zach teamed up with Sci-Fi last year to do these parties. So now Sci-Fi is taking them over. Where do people go to RSVP?
It was hard. I can't say
I
what it
just
is, but it was a
Google.
weird link.
I
someone
just
sent me.
googled Sci-Fi Fan Party Comic Con,
Yeah.
and it takes you to it.
I can
Good.
send you
Someone
guys the
sent me
link.
the
You
link.
can post it.
We will post
Yeah.
the link
And
tonight.
again, the Friday night is fan creators. It's a fan-made thing, and then Saturday night is the Harry Potter
Yeah.
fan party. That's
Yes.
the one Katie and I
Yeah.
are going to.
Fantastic. Kevin Smith.
If you want to find us.
Since it is the logo of our show tonight, Kevin Smith is going to be on the IMDb boat
Yes.
doing interviews with people. You can go to the shore. You cannot get on the boat.
There's
So-
there's a really great ad for the IMDb's Comic-Con coverage that was on IMDb today. I tweeted it to share because it was just really entertaining. Kevin
But,
Smith
but here's
being
a
funny.
cool one that a lot of us on the panel did RSVP for the National Geographic's Nerd Night, celebrating the season 2
Oh, yeah, what's that
premiere
like?
of Mars. It's on it's on Hotel
Mars.
Salomar up on the pool. Free drinks, free food, free. You just have to RSVP. It's basically a celebration of nerds.
Cool.
Is it free?
It's free.
Is it
Okay.
free?
It is a free. It is free.
I'm marking that to check it out later.
Check
Okay.
that one out. All right. Let me see what else. Oh, Mission Brewery's having the Aspen Comics 15th. There's the sci-fi party that Kari was talking about. Oh, there is a Lost in Space party, which you cannot go to. All
I
right.
know, right?
Do you watch that though on Netflix?
So good.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But that Lost in Space
Carrie
party
didn't,
that
but
they're
that's
having
okay.
I like
the robot
it, but
DJ.
it's.
Yeah.
I'm having a slow time with it.
Okay, I'm with
Yeah.
Kari.
Okay.
I'm with Kari.
Yeah.
Saturday. Let's go to Saturday, guys.
Impractical Jokers block
Oh,
party.
here we go.
They've done
Yeah,
that a
that
few
says
times,
first come, first serve.
It
Open
is
to
in
the public.
Petco Park. It's in.
Yeah.
They take over the park. If you want to go to that, you can. Although we did see a line that wrapped around the block last
1
year.
to 9? Wow.
Yeah, it's all day.
Help us out, Crispy.
Come on, Crispy, come on, help us out. We're going to try to get some special VIP treatment to this. So, all right. Anyways, so that's the Impractical Jokers.
That looks
What
like
else?
it for
And
free
again,
stuff.
the Harry Potter / Wizarding Weekend,
Yes.
the Harry Potter fan party at the Children's Museum with sci-fi.
Yeah.
And that's a cool little venue. I definitely like going to that venue a lot.
Yeah.
Here's the one.
Saturday is a lot of industry parties.
Saturday is industry parties because Saturday's the day when they bring in a lot of the studios, bring in their talent, and they entertain them that night. So this is what's going on there. NBC's having their party.
That's fine.
20th Century Fox.
They've been entertaining us. They can go be
Entertainment
entertained for a
Weekly.
little
All
bit.
these big industry
We've
All
parties.
these
There are
parties,
parties we
Brad
can go
will
to.
send pictures of himself in, and we'll be like,
Brad's going to get
how'd you
into
get in?
all of these parties,
Brad,
yes.
yeah.
But here's one that's kind of cool. The San Diego Automotive Museum and Gaslight Steampunk Expo on Saturday,
That sounds
July
cool.
21st from 7 to 9. It is in Balboa Park. Meet local makers and other fans as you take a turn around the special exhibition called Steampunk with a Retro Twist. There's bar appetizers, free parking. Tickets are $20 and available
Free
at
parking?
the
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It said free parking.
Free parking for
Baloney.
$20 tickets. All right.
Free parking.
So that one would be a cool one too. Let's go. I think that's it for parties. There is wait. There is one party that we will not be attending, Ben. What is that? The one that
Oh, yeah. Talk about this thing.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What?
The anti-party?
Oh yeah.
The one not for nerds.
Not
So
for
yeah, they're
nerds.
doing
Yeah,
this.
what?
Some
Tell me.
bar down in the Gaslamp district is throwing like a no nerds allowed party for all the douche nozzles that are like the regular clubbers who are like.
It's going to be funny
"We're
if they
mad."
get no business.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, we're mad that Comic-Con takes over for 5 days every year because we can't party like we do the other 360 days of the year.
And I'm sorry that all the geeks show up and flood your city with business.
Exactly.
Hey,
kinda wanna
we're
check it
paying
out,
good
to be
money.
honest.
We're paying good money to be there.
It's
So.
number one
I'm
economic
in.
draw.
Cheeseman's in.
I'm in.
If it's free, I'll go to it.
Right, exactly.
Good point.
All right. If there's
I
They
might
have
be able to
$2
convince someone that I'm not a nerd.
good,
I'm in.
$2 IPAs. I'm there. All right.
I'll have to use smaller words and
Sure.
shorter sentences.
Show up in your
And-
fatigues and just be like,
For
I'll
the
be like,
record,
thanks
I
for
don't know
your
if that'd be
I
appropriate.
service.
think they called off the party. From what I understand.
Oh,
today.
really?
I
Is
think
that
It
it's
worked. Everything we just
There
said
we
worked.
go.
It's
Hey,
like, what if
we
you
did it again.
accidentally wear a Marvel shirt there and it's like, are you part
Yeah.
of Comic-Con?
If we
No,
find
you're
out of
talking
more
about, well,
parties,
you're
we
not
will
welcome
post
here.
them here. But also follow each of us on social media. We will be
Yeah.
talking about the parties. We'll be finding out as much as we can. All right, we have some activations. When I say some,
Okay.
we have so many
my
activations and
gosh.
offsites.
And
Let's
let's
Maybe
be
a couple
honest,
people
I've
each
become kind of
on
an old
each
man.
day.
I might just pass out at 10 o'clock anyway.
Honestly, I was surprised by how many pre.
Oh, can I say one more
activations they
party?
have.
One more party. One more party. And this is just for those who are down there in the industry want to meet people. Go to the Hilton Bayfront Bar after the con closes at night, and also go to the Marriott Marquis Bar. That's where the industry hangs out. If you want to meet people and get to know the people who can invite you to these parties, go there. We will be there. I will see you there.
They will be there.
They
We will be
close
there.
it down.
We'll close
till
down the
last
con
call.
every night. But that's
Well, I'm not saying we will, but
if you
maybe.
if you want to be in comics, you want to be in entertainment, you want to be a writer, you want to be something in the industry, you want to be a podcaster, this is where you meet people. So we will see you there. All right, activations
All
and
right.
offsites. What's the first one on our
bunch of stuff.
list?
Nerdist House.
Nerdist House. What is this?
You tell me. It's a very long paragraph you wrote here.
It's Sparks Skelly. That's right. We're returning to San Diego with entertainment hangouts, live Nerdist shows, a VR experience based on the sci-fi series Sona, a party for the 200th episode of Bizarre States, and much, much more. It's located at 536th Avenue. It is open to the public free of charge. You do not need a badge to attend.
It is like a mini
So it's-
Nerd HQ. It really
Yes.
is.
Well, this is what Nerdist has done stuff like this the
Yeah.
last few years. They
Correct.
called it Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, so it sounds like
smaller.
it's similar, but it's different.
Well, for example, Thursday they're having the meet and greet with Lost in Space's Ignacio I can't say the Cericio. Friday, Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld will be there. Saturday, the Leonard Maltin and his
Yes!
on movies is going to be there from 8 till midnight on
More of a nerd. I'm
Saturday.
He's
excited
done
about Leonard
before-
Maltin.
around
Bizarre
there.
States is having the 200th episode party. That's going to be very cool. So there's another party we should put in parties. But anyways, this is going to be a very cool event. Nerdist House. I would check it out. All right. What's this Castle Rock thing we hear about?
Castle Rock. Okay, if you haven't heard about Castle Rock, it's a show that's coming to Hulu, and it's based on Stephen King's writings. It's not a Stephen King book, but it draws on all these other things, because there's Bill Skarsgård plays a guy in Shawshank Prison, and Sissy Spacek is this crazy lady in the neighborhood. So they've got like...
I love Sissy Spacek so much!
They're drawing on settings and characters from Stephen King's books, and then having actors that have been in Stephen King movies playing a lot of stuff in here. It's just
produced by...
Nice.
Yeah.
Produced by...
Just say it.
J.J. Abrams. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Anthony. So, anyways, it's one of the coolest things that's going to be happening, and they're having a takeover. They're setting up the town of Castle Rock as an offsite, right in it's intersection of Front Street and Island Avenue. So right across from a Hulu campsite lounge will also serve as a refuge from the chaos of Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I'm
right
assuming
there
they'll have like chargers and like water and stuff then if they're staying in a refuge.
all that stuff.
Porta potties.
But the next thing is what I'm kind of excited about. You remember where the Petco Interactive Zone used to be? You remember where the bridge is that goes from the Hilton across the street to the stadium, and then there's all these usually inflatable things.
Yeah, the parking lot.
So that's
The
different
parking
this
lot.
year?
It's been taken over. It's being called the Experience, the Grand Design Experience, and it's really going all out. Let's talk about this.
The first one, I got super excited. So Marvel's Cloak and Dagger on Freeform. I like the show. I don't quite love it, but recreates the iconic moment when Tyrone and Tandy's powers interact by fabricating a physical experience where participants are harnessed to a bungee that propels them backwards from the force of their powers. And not only do you get to have fun doing that, there's going to be a slow motion recording capturing the moment and an overlay effect that shows both the light and dark energy emitting from the participants. That sounds so cool.
All this stuff is free, by the way.
But you probably have to be in line for a while. But
Probably so.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't
That
look like it's
sounds
a high.
You've got to be in line for everything at this.
Yes.
So,
Welcome to LineCon.
pick the things that you want to enjoy, and if you... Sometimes the anticipation makes it that much more fun.
What's Sony bringing? Cheeseman?
Well, I'm going to the Shark Week 30th anniversary.
Okay,
That's what I care about.
Shark
I
Week.
want a picture by this 40-foot shark, inflatable, and it's going to be like eating stuff like constantly.
No, have you guys seen Shark Week before? They had this giant shark that crushes things. It's going to be there in the parking lot. It's going to be great.
That's all I care about.
I love that line for the new one, Meg, and they're like, "Haven't you guys watched Shark Week?" Like, good point. Come on.
Yeah.
It's like tag it. Yes.
Okay, but Ghostbusters.
There you go.
Ghostbusters is having a 30th anniversary in collaboration with Ghostbusters Corps, the game's publisher, 433 and developer, whatever. Invites attendees to experience the new augmented reality game for smartphone at its first public demo. They're going to have a Ghostbusters experience there, so it's going to be kind of cool.
That is cool.
I got an idea. How about make a sequel to the really awesome movie that you guys made, and then everybody decided to poop all over it?
That's fantastic. All right, keep going.
Yeah. I actually did like it.
I did too.
DC Universe.
Yes.
I RSVP'd for this or activated,
I
whatever it is.
did well.
Which I don't know exactly what it entails, but it basically seems like you have more of a priority than people who just show up. That's what it sounds like.
Kind of.
But
I heard that it lets you get in line.
It sounds like it might be 2 lines.
She's talking about
at least some of them.
The DC Universe activation.
Which-
can you explain what DC Universe is first?
it's gonna be a screaming. I'm gonna read this because it'll be way too hard for me to describe. It's going to be a forthcoming subscription streaming service, offering a look at its upcoming content as people can walk through original, classic, and comics soon to be available on the platform. It's a it's a larger-than-life installation. We'll also have interactive spaces that bring iconic characters and stories to life.
I saw the pictures of it being put together. It's multiple stories. There's many floors of this big
and there's lots of
experience.
different DC, different characters and different of the platforms for all different things.
This DC service is going to launch this fall with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of new shows and animation. It's going to be very, very cool.
You can pre-register for it at DCUniverseExperience.com.
Yep. What else we got?
I
have to start speeding through this now.
I registered for the Good Place experience. I'm excited to check that out just because I love the Good Place so much.
It's a great show.
Gaslamp Square between the Convention Center and the Hard Rock Hotel. That's where that's going to be. All right. What else? What is FX Exhibition? Do you guys? I think that's been there the past 5 years.
They've always set up stuff out there. I wonder if it's going to be basically the same kind of thing. This year it says it includes Legion, American Horror Story, Mayans, MC, and Archer.
Are they in the same place as normal, right across from the Hilton?
Yep, they're in the lawn of
right in front of the Hilton.
The Hilton, yeah, correct.
Okay.
There's something really cool from Amazon, this training field, this Jack Ryan training field, which is supposed to be very cool.
Experience the world of Amazon's forthcoming drama with a VR experience at the center, or at the park at the corner of First Street and Martin Luther King Promenade, across the street from the convention center. The 30-foot tall facility uses OptiTrack 4D and Oculus Rift tech to create experiences ranging from rappelling from a helicopter and ziplining.
Which is cool.
Yeah, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday to Saturday. So that's an all-day thing, all weekend out there.
Hey, can we go back to something real quick? Because the thing that's really cool about the experience, like the formerly Petco, whatever it is now, it's called the Grand Experience. It programs late into the night, like till 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Like they're going to be showing movies on giant big screens out there.
Oh, cool.
They're going to be having concerts at nighttime, and they're going to be like the Spider-Man Homecoming is going to be shown out. It's going to be a really cool experience out there for people. Like if you can't make it to one of the parties, this is the place to be.
Also, random other note, there is something going on right now that opened, I think, this past weekend. It's a Leica exhibit. So the people that made Box Trolls, that made Kubo, all those, they have like an exhibit going on right now. It's all week long.
Which is cool.
And there was, I don't know when it opened, but I know it's been open like I think it opened Saturday and it goes till Saturday or Sunday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Mercedes is having an immersive VR escape room type experience. You must pre-register at att.com/Mr. Mercedes SDCC. It's on our site.
I pre-registered for that too, even though I haven't watched Mr. Mercedes yet. I just thought, VR escape room, that sounds cool.
Yep. What else?
And it's probably something
got
I would
lots
like.
more.
There's a Purge TV show?
There's a Sci-Fi has a Purge TV show coming on this fall. Wow. So they're
Apparently
doing.
That's what people want.
I still need to see the movies.
I know, I haven't seen the movies yet.
Guys, let's watch them together.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was a TV show coming out.
Yeah, so they're having this off-site, the Purge City Store immersive experience to promote the upcoming TV series.
When it's on USA.
Yeah, I thought it was Sci-Fi.
Yeah, no, USA.
Wow. Okay, well, I am wrong. It is the Purge with the tongue-in-cheek one-stop shop for the perfect Purge. You can get your stuff to help you on Purge night. You're going to be getting emergency candles, masks, energy drinks. Shoppers can also take part in product demos, photo ops, and get a glimpse of the TV series based on the Jason Blum feature. It's Thursday through Saturday, 11 to 7. And it's also on Sunday. Stops at 5. So that's going to be something
at
very
4.
Cool. 4. All right.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. We got a few minutes left.
Okay, of course, Walking Dead has a presence there offsite.
Their dead quarters?
Yeah. The activation returns for its second year as the immersive experience features a curated walkthrough settings, the Sanctuary, on both the flagship drama and spin-off Fear the Walking Dead, plus a 22-foot zombie slide.
A 22-foot zombie slide. I think that's great.
Photos with Negan's flaming Lucille and other activities. Yep. That's at the Martin Luther King Promenade in front of the Hilton Gaslamp Hotel at 4th Avenue.
Did you see what Team Coco, Conan's doing?
Team Coco House?
The Team Coco House.
I didn't see details about it.
They're having a comedy house. It's going to be, I didn't put all of the comedians in there, but it's over 327 4th Avenue. They're having Team Coco House. Basically, the writers and comedians and all these people around Conan, they're going to be having all kinds of comedy shows that week. I think you do have to go in and RSVP. We do have the link on our site at Team Coco House. Most of the things say they're kind of getting filled up very quickly, so you're going to have to get on there very quickly. Conan's just so popular. By the way, we're talking about offsites. His show is already all filled up. So
the Ready Player One challenge, I wonder if it's what they had in LA.
That's what I was wondering. They had the one down on Hollywood Boulevard.
It's not really a quote unquote challenge. It's a walkthrough.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
It feels like they would, because it's kind of cool if like you already built it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting if you like the movie or interested in it, but don't go in thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a challenge thing. If nobody's around, then yes, you and your group get to do it. But there's lots of people. It's more just a walkthrough.
Right.
But it's still good visuals.
Right, now we're down to our last 3 or 4 minutes here, so we're going to kind of go very quickly, guys. Here, one of the big things that you can take part in is the Adult Swim on the Green. It's the festival behind the convention center, right there. They're going to have all kinds of stuff. Plus, they will also be programming now until like midnight every night.
Nice.
On Saturday night from 10 till midnight, they are going to have the Rick and Morty party, so that's going to be very cool.
Oh, they're doing that again. That was fun last year.
All right. And Project Blue Book is a new show coming on. It's all about UFOs, and that is going to be at the experience. There's going to be a special UFO cases in an attempt to make contact with life beyond Earth from San Diego. I'm super stoked about this new
With
show.
that one actor, that's Peter Baelish.
Oh yeah.
on Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Peter Bailey.
Something I saw wasn't on this list. On Saturday, they're having a Buffy themed scavenger hunt that goes on inside the convention center and outside the convention center, which you can sign up for that, like updates or something on that website, which I forgot what it is. But
you can shoot it to me, I'll put it on.
I can shoot you the link. Yeah.
What else do we have, guys? We're reaching the end here.
They're doing a South Park Cartman's Escape Room.
Cartman's Escape Room.
That actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
This guy.
That's gonna
I'm
be good.
escaping this bitch.
Taco Bell will be done. We'll offer a Demolition Man pop-up.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. That's pretty
so
awesome.
because they're gonna have nacho fries back
Nice.
while you're in line, and then it says you can get free food nightly from 6 to 12 a.m.
Sweet.
I
badge
don't. I want to
required.
know if there's any restrictions on that. Like, I'm really curious about it, but I will definitely
Here's
be going
your
there.
one taco.
As
Bye.
soon as I go, I will update the
Yes,
world
please.
about it.
Wesley Snipes should be there. For sure.
And it's
I'm
at
sure he will.
650
With blonde hair.
658 Fifth Avenue.
650.
And no badges required, and there will be merchandise, exclusive Taco Bell and Demolition Man merchandise.
Cool.
Exclusive Taco Bell merchandise.
I know, right?
Taco Bell merchandise. What does that even
At
mean?
Comic-Con, though, you know, so...
Hey, don't knock until you know what it is.
I know.
Yeah, really.
There's going to be a Manifest
Taco Bell.
Lounge based on the NBC show. It's going to be in the Hard Rock Hotel Thursday through Sunday. So
Tomb
you can-
Raider experience.
Where's that one at?
Square Enix. That one. The deck at Moonshine Flats.
Oh, cool. Amazon Fire is bringing Fast Forward to the Future activation to Comic-Con, open daily 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. through Sunday. Attendees will be the first to try out the new TV Fire Cube, a hands-free Ultra HD streaming media player taking place in the corner of 7th Avenue Market Street. You can check that out.
There's a pinball lounge at the Marriott Marquis Pacific Ballroom, 14 through 16. That's pretty fun.
Oh, the Chuck Jones Gallery at 232
Yep.
5th Avenue is having all kinds of special themed geeky art shows
And
the entire
free.
time. What's that?
Free and open to the public.
Yep.
RSVP is suggested for artist appearances.
Yes.
Also, I saw this thing about Rotten Tomatoes on here. It's their Your Opinion Sucks thing. It's their movie panel. They do it every year at the Hard Rock Hotel. I know that there was casting lists for this, so you could get a $50 Fandango gift card if you did it. I got it in my email, but you could always check Gotham Casting and see if they're still doing it. So if you want to go to Comic-Con and you want to make some money, they were casting audience for that.
All right, very cool. Last 30 seconds. We also have a Bob's Burger activation on Friday only. The Bob's Burger is taking over a Shake Shack. You have to hop on the special
missed
Bob's
this one.
Burger bus, and they take
do we
you
find
to
that?
Shake Shack, and it's free food for the day. It's
Bob's
kind of
Burgers is an
You have to
amazing
find.
television
Wait, you have to
series.
find
So you have to
the.
find the bus that's got the.
It's on our site where you can get on the bus. So it's right in front of the convention center.
Okay.
My best friend loves the show, so.
It's great.
Stuff.
And there's also the Overwatch Payload Tour, July 18th through the 22nd, at the Omni Hotel, Floor 4 Grand Ballroom. You can choose from a selection of Overwatch prop weapons, step into 360-degree rotating stage, and it's all about Overwatch, and share videos with your friends, and it's free. So we kind of skimmed really fast right here. We're all
It still
so
took a
excited.
while because there was so much stuff.
There is so much stuff. Listen, we will see you down there at Comic-Con this week. We can't wait to see you. You can find me. I know, it's just like, whoa, we made it, guys. We made it. No sleep till next week. You can find.
Oh yeah, never sleep at cons.
Thank you, studio audience.
All right, you can find all this information on our website, theconguy.com. Follow me at theconguy, DOTCOM. That's on Twitter. And what's our Instagram? Theconguy.com. All right, theconguy. All right, where can we find everybody
Conguy.
else?
Hi, you can find me. We'll post some stuff on theconguy.com, but
Yep.
also on Twitter at ConGuyDerek.
And you can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's KARIDLANE.
You can find me on all the social medias at BENKLIEWER. That's at Ben Kliewer. And remember, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't take it to the prom.
We just saw Prom Night this week. That's a terrible movie. Keep going.
I'm Katie. You can find me on Twitter at KT_Christine. I will definitely be retweeting as much stuff as I possibly can this weekend. And then for any of my cosplays or just general con Instagram would be Katie's Fairy Tale.
No. And I'm Cheeseman on the Couch. You can find me on Twitter at CheeseOnCouch and on theconguy.com. And make sure you check this podcast out. And again, they said a lot of this info will be on the website with other shows we've done on exclusives, panels, all that. So please check all that stuff out. We're here to help you. We're in this together. We love fandoms. We love you, and
We love you.
hope to see you there.
Our website is so full, it's so packed right now because of this. And two last things, we are putting on a special video about the top exclusives that people will be hunting at Comic-Con. Also, since this is party week, if you are here in the LA area, we're heading over to Casa Vega. Come party with us right now. All right, guys, we will see you down there. Have an awesome time.
See you later, guys. STCC.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.